Hello ladies and gentlemen, Cineric77 coming at you today from my YouTube channel. Today we're doing another knife review, as you can tell probably by the backdrop by now. Today's video is going to be over a knife that I've had for quite some time. It's a good knife. It is an extremely cheap knife, but it's an extremely cheap knife. Some of y'all is going to say no when y'all see the blade, but if you don't want to take my word for it, I suggest you shell out the cash, get you one, and prove yourself wrong. Alright, so today's video is going to be over a Karambit. Nice. This is the Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops plain Karambit with the G10 handle. Yeah, a Smith & Wesson with G10. And it's good G10 too. It's got a, I'm going to say a mild grip to it. And I say mild because it is a little bit smooth. But they could have done a lot worse. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go over some specs, shall we? For starters, the overall length is 7.8 inches. With a 3.1 inch blade, a 4.7 inch handle. Your blade steel is made out of a 7CR17 high carbon stainless steel. And yes, you heard me right, a high carbon stainless. Those are becoming readily more available, and a lot of manufacturers are going to it because people are wanting a good high carbon steel, but at the same token, a lot of people do not know how to take care of a good high carbon steel blade. Here you go. Here's a solution for that. It's a high carbon stainless steel. Give it a try. It's a great work knife. It's an excellent self-defense knife. It is an awesome general purpose utility knife in the fact that you can cut drywall, rope, pretty much anything you want, and at the price range of being anywhere from $12 up to $30 online. You can find them inexpensive. I paid $15 for this one through budk.com. It was like, God, 4 years ago when I got this knife. The edge is still quite sharp, as you can see. I've taken it to my stones quite a bit because I've used it quite a lot. I've put this knife through things that some knives like this should not go through. One thing I have to say that it does have an extremely thick liner lock for such a cheap knife. Pocket clip is nice. It sits high enough to where you can just pinch it and pull it out. I love the fact that the ring for your finger is more of a traditional shape with a thumb landing right here. And also it helps give you that nice little corner that you can strike with. Your finger being no spacer between it does not flex much, which is nice. So overall, for a knife that is under $30, I give this knife a B+. I would like to see better washers in it for bearings or what have you. Like a good phosphorus bronze bearing washer would be nice in here. And yes, that's technically what they would be considered, would be a plain bearing, as they're called. You can lift that terminology up, which is a thin piece of metal to help aid in a smooth gliding process. There we go. And that is straight from a textbook from MMI. If y'all don't believe me, pay 40 grand, go to school there, and they'll teach it to you. Functionality of this knife. Overall, it's a great function. I cannot find a spec about how thick the blade is, but I'm going to give it roughly 1.5 to 2 millimeters thick. It does have a nice high convex hologrind, excuse me, hologrind, concave, concave, there we go, not convex, concave grind on it. This lovely high swedge up at top really does help with a lot of piercing and thrusting with this knife, and this lovely cutout right here is great for deflecting blades, because instead of sending it down when it's in a reverse fashion like this, you can catch it and send it, oh excuse me, there we go, back in frame. When you got your knife in the standard Karambit grip, you can actually do this and catch it and deflect other blows with it. The edge qualities are very nice. I have not chipped the blade yet. I have dulled it quite a few times, and it does sharpen right up relatively quickly. No major sharpening. I suggest y'all get something along the lines of a pull-through sharpening system, like a Smith's Pocket Pal, or something along those lines with a ceramic insert, because the ceramic inserts on hawkbills in particular, or any type of curved blade, including recurves, is very nice to have, because you just let the weight of the knife actually do the edge work itself, which is awesome. And after you sharpen it, a couple of glides through your strop, and this thing is splitting hairs, no problem. For a good self-defense knife, I suggest it. For an excellent knife just to have around for self-defense or general purpose, I suggest it. Like I said, it is under $30, which makes it excellent price range. And for the price range that it falls in and under for being a liner lock, this knife cannot truly be beat by any other knife. I would put this up against pretty much any common blade you can find out there, including other Smith & Wessons, especially the Cutting Horse series, and I do believe this knife would outdo them every time. Well, thank y'all very much for your time. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.